2K.
From the site of Super Bowl 56, set to be contested this upcoming February, we're at the gorgeous new SoFi Stadium here in Inglewood. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the New York Giants and the Los Angeles Chargers.
But I don't need to while I'm playing that because it messes me up.
The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9? And this carries into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee. Maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. 24-yard line.
I need you. Oh, yeah, something.
They'll run for the first time with Austin Eckler. Now he sheds himself free. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
And the ball on the 30. Here's 2nd and 4. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. They got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
But that's all about doing the dirty work right there defensively. 2nd and short yardage, that's all about plugging those gaps, not giving a running back a crease to run through. And that's a nice job to hold him just a couple and force the 3rd down.
An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup. Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive. Couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Throwing quickly, and Herbert completes it. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. 11 yards there, 1st down. 5-yard line. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Will get that complete to Reed. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Here's Herbert now on 2nd down. He dumps it to Eckler underneath. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
Herbert back to the air. The Giants defense that time in pass coverage. 4th down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
56-yard attempt.
And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was open for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's got it in, complete, 20, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Julio Jones, his 4th touchdown on the year, and the Giants have taken the lead. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays, give us a break, back out there.
Hey, man, give that water break and get on out there and play.
The Charger drive about to get going. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take it for granted. And they can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. The 2 big plays right in succession as this one goes for 27. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line.
Taken down. That's
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
2nd and 5.
Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. And he slings one that's incomplete. He was looking for Mike Williams that time. And it's 3rd and 5.
Tremendous coverage there. Just did not catch the football and complete the interception. But what do they say all the time? If he had really good hands, he'd be playing offense.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
A field goal gets them closer, but they say no thanks. We want the lead. On 4th down. It is incomplete, but there is a flag. And on 4th down, this is a big call. So they decline the penalty. It's seems a little odd.
I'm trying to work through it and work with them to figure out why.
Well, someone's got to be confused.
That's what I think. I'm pretty sure that the bench is saying take the penalty, and somehow in the heat of the moment, they thought they were saying decline the penalty, and that's going to work against them. They should have taken it.
Geis. And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20.
The ball carrier.
And brought down there by a pair of Chargers on the stop.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Geis with a carry on second down. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
Geis, the ball carrier. Brought down at the 23-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. And it's third down.
They'll try and get it with Geis. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team. As it's fourth down. Fourth down, so on is the punter, Riley Dixon. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And taken right at the 35. 7 yards on the return after a punt of 39. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this early?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. Herbert on first down now. Comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. The intended receiver there, Allen, but it's going to be second down.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. To throw again. Herbert eluding the pressure right. And he's going to keep it here. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's third down.
Brings up third down and 9.
The Chargers on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Herbert now. Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked off near the 29. And they will finally stop him as he's down to the 40-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
On first down, this is Geis, and they will only muster a yard here to the 38. 38-yard line, 2nd and 9.
38-yard line. A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9.
Back to throw. Looking in zone for Jones. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And he will take it on out to the 20-yard line. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 23. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. The Pro Bowl wideout, Julio Jones, his intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 11 yards there. First down.
First down.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Now a run with Geis. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. From the 7, it's 2nd and 5.
2nd and 5 at the Chargers' 7-yard line.
He'll look to throw. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kenneth Murray. And a terrific return as he'll take it up past the 35. 2nd interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates going to check on it, because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Here's Herbert. On the screen, this is Eckler. And And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. Give him 8 on the play, and it's a second down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
On second down, here's Herbert. Henry's got it on the left side. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. On the ground, it's Eckler. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And down right around the 37. Give him 15 yards on that one and a Charger first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Wide open, it's Allen, complete. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
At the 21-yard line.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. Dancing to his left. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Herbert. Allen has it left side. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt.
You're stuck with me in this booth,
Yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. So it's 1st and goal, and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Herbert throwing again. This is caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Not much there, only a yard.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
And they'll employ the jumbo set now on 2nd and 1. To the air again, Herbert. Herbert has him knocked free. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. Now he's into the clear. He's at the 50, the 40, the 20, 10. And this is taken into the end zone. A fumble recovery and a Giants touchdown. How about that for a momentum swing? You had it goal to go. Not only do you cough it up, but they pick it up and return it all the way for a touchdown.
And now you have to give oxygen to the entire team, because what a letdown that was. Terrific drive. Looked like you're going to get points. Instead, the other team registers them on the scoreboard.
Extra point up and good by Suckup. And that pushes the lead up to 11. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. First half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach, go ahead and run out the clock and start over. Don't make any more mistakes. But there's also something to understanding that you've got this last drive here. You get the ball to start the second half. Try and go 2 for 1 here. Get some points now and come out of the locker room and get more points again and get your momentum really built up.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys that just gave up that play.
Justin Herbert looking to throw on 2nd down. Whipping one into Allen. That's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. On first down, it's Herbert. This is an interception. Picked off by Logan Ryan. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
1st and 10.
Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to a backup.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Intended for Darius Geis. Incomplete. Casey Hayward on the coverage.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Flushed out right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the... It's caught at the 10. And all the way down to the 5. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the 2nd quarter. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit.
A 28-yard attempt.
And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports halftime report. Coach?
Brandon McManus set to kick off.
Second half ready to get rolling. The Giants with a lead, and they are set to receive this kick. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
First down, New York.
Back to throw now on first down. This is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
16 yards.
If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Now complete this to Ingram as tight end. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 27-yard line. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Able to find his running back, Geis. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 5 yards on the pickup, and it'll be a second down.
At the 9-yard line.
They'll run with Geis. And they will take it on in for a giant touchdown. A great effort there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. And certainly some credit there for that touchdown goes to the offensive line.
They never get the credit they deserve in the stat sheet, but they are the reason that they got the points. Excellent job up front, clearing the way for the score.
Now after the touchdown, ready to boot it away, Riley Dixon. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. The Charger drive about to get going. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger. But no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing. And try and get back to where you were to start the half.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. His pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Logan Ryan. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. The pickup there, and it's a first down.
First down, Giants.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And Ingram's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Evan Ingram, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And thanks to the interception, the Giants offense cashes in with 6.
Ryan Suckup.
Little loft on that touchdown pass and sort of dropped it in the breadbasket perfectly.
Right in the bucket. And when you're coming out of college and you're a rookie in the NFL, sometimes you forget about the different types of throws you have to make. You just rely on your fastball and throw it as hard as you can all the time. But in this situation, he understood and threw it in a spot where only his receiver was going to get it and no one else. That was pretty.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else. And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. They'll roll him out right. Open man, it's Allen. And he takes it all the way down to the 32. A big play on 3rd down for the Chargers. 41 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Herbert. And he'll find his man on the out route. That's Allen. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His 2nd catch in a row. 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Going on the ground with Eckler. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Once more, here's Eckler. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line.
At the 3-yard line.
They've been in the red zone 3 times in this game and have not scored a single point. Can they break through here on 2nd and goal? And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line.
When you're this close to the goal line, you got to expect pressure from the defense, so the ball's got to come out fast. Got to get out of his hands quicker.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. A shotgun snap for Herbert. That's going to be caught by Reed. Touchdown, Chargers. Joe Reed, his first touchdown on the year. And the Chargers, they're able to cut into that deficit. And he puts this one through. It makes our score 31-10.
31. Chargers 10. McManus set to kick off.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
5-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. It's Chris Harris with a pick. Now he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD.
I think this is where you have to have the term situational football in your head, because this game is pretty much in the palm of your hand, and the one thing you can't afford to do, turn the ball over. Now you've given the patient a little bit of a heartbeat, haven't you? And now they're feeling it, and they're back in this game.
Yeah, still a little bit of a lead, but that makes things more interesting. We're still just in the 3rd quarter here. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
They stay on the ground. Geis again. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
The tackle by
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Third down, here's Geis. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. It's a first down following a gain of 3.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, 3rd down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He gets it in the hands of Geis. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
On the pickup, brings
another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. On the ground, it's Geis. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. Touchdown, Giants. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Giants are able to grow their lead. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. The bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. And from the shotgun, he'll throw. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. I want to go back to something you said in the first quarter about winning.
Is it a positive?
It is a positive.
Okay.
About winning the turnover battle. As a visiting team, as an underdog, you were right. They've done just that, and look where it's gotten them.
It's part of the formula. When you go on the road, as you mentioned, being an underdog, winning the turnover battle is a big key, and this one's playing out in this one.
Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. Going deep here for Allen. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness.
Incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. He's got his man. It's Williams. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. A Charger first there as Herbert finds Williams. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Herbert back to the air. He'll get this to Eckler. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Call it a gain of 14 for the 2nd play in a row. What a throw right there for the 1st down. He has taken some real punishment in this game, but still standing in the pocket completing that one.
He's a flat-out warrior. There's no question about that. How about him stepping up into the teeth of the rush and delivering there for that big strike and that big pickup?
And his throw is going to be incomplete. Keenan Allen, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down. Under 4 to go now as they come up on 2nd down. Now Eckler. Past the 20. And he will finally be taken down at the Giants' 9. That one good for 37 yards. He had his eyes on the end zone once he hit the secondary, but they're finally able to slow him down.
Yeah, and I've got to look at this one from the defensive point of view. You just mentioned finally able to slow him down. They've got to figure out a way to make that at the point of attack, at the line of scrimmage, because once he gets through, he's shredding them.
Herbert off of play action. Steps away to his left. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. out of the gun. Eckler running it. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. A nice run there as he picks up 6. It's going to be 3rd and goal now.
Brings up 3rd and goal.
Now Herbert, 3rd and goal. He's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. Jesse James, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Chargers are able to close the gap just a bit. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. If they can score here, they have a chance to make this a 3-possession game and all but put things to bed. They'll try and burn some clock with Geis. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. And the Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11. Again, they run. Again, it's Geis. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. It's caught. Jones. 30. 10. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Julio Jones with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Giants add on to their lead. Extra point try now for Saka. And his kick is good, and flags fly as well. Some frustration showing through right now. This is going to be a roughing call. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration. Not a good play.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. This pass finds its way to Williams. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Give him 10 yards there, and about by by the nose of the football. He's going to have a first down.
35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here is Eckler. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Charger first. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Here's Herbert. He's going to let it fly. And nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete.
Jabril Peppers.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw again. Herbert. Little short pass to James. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. On 1st down, Justin Herbert. Now a desperation throw deep downfield and nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete.
Brings up 2nd.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Herbert. As he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
You could tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Herbert on 1st down now. This will be caught at about the 5. And he'll be out of bounds. 10 more there and another 1st down. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make 2nd down pretty tough. 2nd and goal from the 6 this time. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Allen, the intended receiver, but now it's 3rd and goal.
Brings up 3rd and goal.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. One last throw here for Herbert. And they're going to get to him, a sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line.
Today's final
a big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Giants, they'll finish the first half of the schedule dead even at 4-4. And they'll be back home next week to take on the Denver Broncos. Meanwhile, for the Chargers, they fall 2 games under 500 now at 3-5. And they'll try to turn things around next week as they have a matchup in Cincinnati against the Bengals. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brent.